Now let's talk about this Ken Carson 2Slimey situation. MWell almost had me trying to say that it actually did happen. Some people were trying to like 2Slimey does have clout, so like 1% believability that they'd collab, but knowing Ken Carson and of Cardi, like they're too exclusive to let that happen. There's literally no way. But essentially what happened is like all of a sudden Ken Carson posted on Twitter saying, got to start charging for bait with my name, plus why leak a song that's confirmed on an album. So like, I guess he's mad that 2Slimey. Now people are saying that he didn't post it on his story, this snippet with Ken Carson. He basically recorded a verse on a Ken Carson opens like verse song. So there was an open verse. Maybe he was going to give that to like Lone or like Uzi or Travis or whatever, Cardi. But I guess 2Slimey got a hold of it. I wonder, like, if you're an artist, that's kind of a good way to do promo, right? Like, get a leak, take a verse off. Even if you get like the studio session file and then take a verse off and do that, that's a bag right there. I've seen it happen, but it was like a long time ago in like 2017 or 2018. But and then he's also saying like, why did you leak a song that was going to be on an album? Because I believe it was like using a sample from a popular song. We'll listen to it in a second. And you'll get the gist when, and you'll recognize the song. Stop! Get away! She's literally chewing on my computer again. What the fuck? Why do you do that? She literally chews on my computer. It's fucking crazy. Dogs, man. She's in the shelter, so she like just chews on everything. I don't know why. As I was saying, no. Let's listen to the snippet. Let's see. He just wasted a whole bunch of money, though, like 2Slimey. I wonder, well, I guess Ken and the producer didn't really pay for the sample just yet, but like if they did, on the off chance, I guess they do that when they release it, but still like they wasted a whole great song that was using a crazy sample. So I would be pissed if I was Ken. And usually he does get mad. He's a little like that meme of, what is it? Goomba, like legit, that is Ken Carson, because I can't tell you how many times this man has been mad at me, and I'm like, dude, it's just a meme or it's just a joke, but like he continuously gets mad over shit, and I'm like, ugh, like just live a little bit. As I was saying though, let's listen to that snippet.
Yeah, I just woke up. I got a text from my bitch. She just broke up. Then she come back in a year, like perfect.
So, again, somebody in my DMs was saying that 2Slimey didn't actually post this, and therefore we can't really blame him. However, you don't think that 2Slimey, knowing that he did whatever he did, like rapping on an open, sent this to somebody to post so he didn't look corny? So it's still indirectly corny. It's not just, you know what I mean? Because he leaked the snippet without actually doing it himself on one of his accounts. So it did the same shit. Now, Ken's voice on this, I don't even know if that's like it doesn't sound like it's mixed properly or whatever. Was that 2Slimey? Did we even hear him? I feel like it didn't sound bad enough to sound like 2Slimey on that song. So it was just like a Ken Carson snippet, and it just has 2Slimey down here. Low key, he could have just played like a leak, only played a couple seconds, and then said 2Slimey was on it, or at least maybe put it on the file name, and it would have done the same job. People would be like, wait, 2Slimey and Ken Carson got a collab. But yeah, it's still lame as fuck what he's doing. It sounds like broken AI. Yeah, it didn't sound like Ken. It sounded like a little bit more raspy, but I feel like he has been using a raspier voice for his recent songs, as opposed to when he first started, it was more like auto-tuned, clean, you know what I mean? But this would never happen in a million years. So I don't even know what 2Slimey was thinking. Actually, I do. He was just thinking about getting the clout and making like a whole little moment so that he becomes relevant again, even though he's literally only known for just being trash at music. All offense intended. Get out of here. You know? How much Ken's selling with his new album? More Chaos we're talking about. What did A Great Chaos sells? A Great Chaos first week sales. It sold 48K, which is pretty good for like a artist out of the underground. He's not underground, but out of the underground. More Chaos, I feel like it has less hype, but people are just waiting on Cardi. But also he hasn't really started rolling out, although he said that he's dropping like April 17th or whatever that date is. So maybe more hype will come. But like even when there's a new snippet that comes out, people don't really care as much just because like we've been getting a lot of Ken. And then we got Lone, and then Lone, like nobody cares about it anyway. Ken is really like the last survivor. Homicide Gang is out of here, especially over the PDF file allegations, or sorry, truths. So he's really, it's up to Ken to hold Opium up, and Cardi, of course, too. But we never know if Cardi's even gonna drop. You think he's gonna sell 80 to 110K? Ken Carson, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping. 80 to 100K. No. I bet you like the next step is like 60. As I was telling 42 and Mwell on the last stream, there's not much else that Ken can really do to get bigger. But that's not really his fault. It's just because like rap and like this space isn't as big as it was in 2016. So like really all he can do now is get a Cardi feature and a Travis Scott feature maybe, or like Drake or something. But like I don't even know how that would fit. I believe Ken unfollowed Drake though. Like he's on Future's side because he came up with 808 Mafia. So that's not happening. So it'd really only be Travis and Cardi. Who else is there? I can't think of one. But it just, maybe that adds like another 10, 20K on there of 48K. So maybe 70, 80K first week. But like that's the max. There's no way he's touching 110K. He's not a big dog like that yet. Like a whole lot of Red sold 105K. And we know how much that was getting talked about on Twitter and social media. Now with Ken, like he's not that level yet. I don't even know if anyone can really get to that level. Like Uzi with his last album, Eternal and Take Two, what sold like 65? What did he sell? Let's see. If Uzi, a Take Two, if Uzi's selling 59K first week with Eternal and Take Two, you really think Ken's selling 110? No way. And that's not hating on any of these artists. It's just like the game is different now.